Marijuana stocks continue to wait for the U.S. to legalize cannabis. 2020 has been a rough year for marijuana stocks and the cannabis industry at large. Although we have seen some positive changes such as demand increase and the designation of cannabis as essential in many states, overall, it has been quite a tough time period. But with so much changing for pot stocks in the cannabis industry, people still can't figure out why the US won't legalize cannabis nationwide for recreational use. Of course, right now, there are bigger fish to fry than making weed legal. But studies continue to show that the vast majority of the public support the country going full rec. Since the mid-90s, more than 60% of the US has given the go-ahead for legal cannabis. This has sparked an entire cannabis industry in the country, with many marijuana stocks being formed at the same time. But the last major boundary for the cannabis industry to succeed is whether or not the US goes full rec. The cannabis industry is a partisan place. Like anything, the divide amongst politicians in the US is the main reason that cannabis has yet to be legalized. Although conservatives have increasingly shown their support for legal marijuana, it is not yet to the level it needs to be. The stark majority of liberals, however, have continued to state that legal cannabis nationwide is simply the next step in pushing the cannabis industry forward. Companies like Trulieve Cannabis Inc. and others are desperately waiting for this to occur. Full rec legalization in the US would be a major step forward for the increasing number of marijuana stocks in the industry. Marijuana stocks need to have a legal cannabis industry. Marijuana stocks in the US have been patiently waiting for cannabis to become legal. Despite years of challenges, it has still not yet happened. But given the vast increase in size of the cannabis industry in the past few years, it seems like it may have more political pull than previously. The hopes are that the government will see just how prominent cannabis is in the country. With the recent designation of marijuana businesses as essential during the lockdown, it is more clear than ever that this is the case. But as usual, things are slow to change in this country, and cannabis law seems to be no different. Moving forward, we will either have to wait for a government that supports it or for the bill to be passed by the public. For now, all we can do is hope that we're in a state with recreational legalization.